Gotta love those flash moves. My god.
Oh my god, look at all of the monster.
Look at all those symbols. Switch, don't die on me now. Easy on the slowdown.
I love that the Switch is like, listen,
Woo,
I just have
it.
to show the arrows. I don't have to show the beasts.
Yeah. Welcome back to some more of VIII Lacrimosa of Donna. Alright, in the last episode we took down Sylvia. And now we're going to have her max approval cutscene.
I love it. Last episode, we beat an old woman in a sword fight.
Oh, you're pretty good.
I mean, that's the old one, so, you know.
Against me at all.
I'm at my limit. Push past your limits!
You need to push past your limits.
Cigarette hanging out of mouth.
Oh, let's go see a dog about a guy, or however that word. Man about a dog, there we go. We gotta go see a man about a dog.
But I feel like I've gotten younger since I came to this island. I'm not as strong as I used to be, but my movements are less wasteful, more precise. I think fighting all those primordials might have something to do with that. Anyway, there's a point I'm trying to make. I've made up my mind just now. At all, I'm going to make a comeback at the Colosseum.
I was like, don't you doubt her.
Just hearing you say that makes me even more confident. Actually, over the last 10 years, I've been slowly regretting my decision to retire. But thanks to this island's environment and you, I've rediscovered myself. I'll have my grand comeback fight once we're off this island. Now that I've decided to come out of retirement, I'm sticking with it until I die. If you're ever in Rome, please stop by and check out one of my fights. I gotta say, it's a shame that a swordsman like you hasn't been discovered yet. Why don't you give the Colosseum a shot? I can put in a good word for you. With your potential, you could be the strongest gladiator in the ring.
I am what I am.
I had a feeling you'd say that. You're awesome, Adol. You truly are an exceptional young man. I think I like you even more now. The sooner we escape this island, the sooner I can hear the roar of the crowd again. I'll spare no effort to help you out, Adol.
Fan of the ladies, regardless of age. Well, the next game takes place in Rome, so we'll see if we see some of Sylvia in the Great Colosseum. Ooh, we got a hunt. Valley of Kings Mystery. Okay. Is there a point to the never-ending raids?
I know that it builds Dogi's, like his approval.
Oh, but I maxed his, because I just had his cutscene in the last episode.
EXP.
Possibly. I guess that is a nice, like, grinding spot. Alright, well, this is the Valley of Kings Hunt. This one's interesting, so a little foreshadowing of what's about to go down. We got all these skeletons here, and I forgot to re-equip the Skeleton Destroy.
Oh no.
So what happens is after a while I'm just like, wow, there's a lot of these bastards.
And then
I'm just like, oh,
yeah.
wait. I'm like, this goes on for a while. Oops.
You said I am what I am, and it reminded me of way back when I had my big garden the first time. I had planted potatoes. And my regular potatoes were named Platato for Play-Doh.
Yep.
And then I was growing yams, and they were named Descartes. And my mom was very confused because all of my plants were a pun of sorts. Like, they were all named after celebrities or well-known people, and they were all, like, pun-related.
Right.
And she was like, why are your sweet potatoes called Descartes? And I was like, because I am what I am. And she lost her.
Bravo. No, well done.
Yeah. I had Danny Tralapenos.
As soon as you started this story, I was just like, I know where this is going.
I am what I am.
Danny Tralapenos. What else did you got?
I had pepper dinklage.
Oh my
They
God.
were mini sweet peppers. Because they were small.
You know he hates that, right?
I know, but I couldn't help myself. It was like at the height of Game of Thrones.
All right. The height of Game of Thrones.
Oh. I had Tomato Cruise.
Nice.
Beyonce was planted next to Basie.
Keep going. Keep going.
The only one that I was trying to, and unfortunately I didn't get a crop from it because I didn't know how to grow it, which I have since learned how to grow it, so, and it was the only one that wasn't a celebrity, but I had Cornelius, my corn stalks.
Who's Cornelius?
That's what I'm saying, that was the only one that wasn't a celebrity.
Okay.
But Cornelius is the one that started it all.
Okay.
But I hadn't realized when you grow corn, if you're not growing like a field of corn, you have to pollinate it.
Okay.
You can't, there's not enough that it would pollinate itself.
Right.
So I didn't know that, so I didn't do that, so I didn't actually ever get eatable corn. But now I know that, and I'm going to try to grow corn stalks again.
All right, then. We'll do it proper this time.
Yes. I will be able to pollinate it myself.
So yeah, I'm just not paying attention. We got like these mounds of skeletons.
Yeah.
All these bodies just on the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah.
And
It's raining men!
once it basically covers like the
Hallelujah.
entire screen, I'm just like, hold on. Something's wrong. Oh, the relic. Ah, yes.
It's raining men and let the bodies hit the floor. The same event from different perspectives.
Isn't it true? Alright. Luckily, I only have 2 hives left to dispatch of. I think that's what tips me off, is destroying the hives, and then I'm just like, looking at all these skeletons. Where are they coming from? Oh.
Look at all of your little enemy arrows.
Uh-huh. There's another moment where there's just a lot of enemy arrows, and it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
I find it absolutely hilarious. I won't spoil, but basically I was just like, yep. And the Switch has trouble. The Switch is just like, hang on! I'm not as powerful a console as the other versions.
They're,
I'm sure there's not as much slowdown on the PS5 version.
there's a moment early on whenever it's like, if you don't have a light source yet. And I remember I fell in like the mushroom
Oh,
cavern.
yeah.
And it's like,
That's early on when you first find Sister Nia.
yeah. But there's all those fish down there, plus the tadpoles, plus the big toads, like.
Yep.
And I remember I like fell off the platform and I landed in the water, and because there's no fall damage for them there,
Yeah.
I could still like move around, but there were so many little enemy like that. And I was just like, I don't know what to do! Like, I had no way to get out because I didn't know where I was.
Well, I finally did something right, because now we got the mini-boss showing up. And once I take him out, that's the end of the hunt. That puts an end to the whole thing. Oh god, oh god.
Little skeletons. Go, go, go!
Attack 4, end! I'm just like, boy, this is going on quite a bit. Alright, now let's rip them up, Donna. There it is.
They're like, oh yeah.
Oh. Now watch your old man work!
Hey guys, Olympus is over there.
Hey guys, Olympus would be that way.
That single-handedly is one of my favorite parts of that whole movie, is when the Titans are stopped and he goes, Olympus, would be that way. And then there's that moment where they look and they're like, oh. It's like, and I'm like, they kept that energy, man. There was no like, oh shit. Like, they just changed direction and kept the same energy. And I'm like, that's how I want to be in life. You make a mistake, it's fine. You keep that energy.
Yup.
Freeze him. Melt him. Blow him away.
I've got a special assignment for you, my optic friend. Okay, I think I did it this time. Much better. And we're dancing and jumping for joy.
There is only one situation I think that I have ever watched in a film that they've done being crushed, like a death scene where you're crushed well.
Oh. Is this the Constantine
Yes.
scene? Ah,
It
yes.
is. All of the other ones, they're like crushed and they give like their death speech.
Yes.
And I'm just like, you were crushed. You wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, with a collapsed lung, you wouldn't be able to speak. You wouldn't form coherent sentences.
Like, Meg, no! He promised I wouldn't get
She
hurt.
would be a stain on
Yeah.
the floor if that happened. Like, I don't, especially her figure. Okay.
Well, like, especially if he lifts the column up off of her.
Yes.
That's insta-death. Like, you leave that shit down if you want to, like, say something to them.
Yes.
Because as soon as you lift it up, all of that blood that is hemorrhaged is now poison in the veins where it's opposite the heart. You lift it up, it's all going to rush through the rest of your body and just sepsis.
To be fair,
It's a cartoon.
the movie, not just that, but like the movie's good on comedy, but like everything else is pretty damn weak.
Yeah. No, it always,
Like it's a Superman parody, for crying out loud.
yeah. You know, it is what it is.
How does it taste? Dakota taught me how to make
I will continue my thought after they talk.
It's tea time.
It's always tea time.
it. You think so? Oh, that's a relief.
Good job.
They sit really far away from each other to be married.
You're safe and sound. You should still rest until you're fully recovered and are ready to take care of the baby. Let me handle everything else.
Thank you. But I'm actually feeling much better these days. Oh, my ring? Ed gave it to me the other night, beneath the beautiful light of the twin moons.
I was reminded of the night that we first met, so it just seemed like the perfect time to give it to her.
I'm almost jealous of that.
Such a special moment.
That baby's the almost.
Very much.
Luke seems happy too.
I can't believe how much you've done for us, Adol. If it wasn't for you, the three of us wouldn't even be here right now. I can't thank you enough.
Yeah, you really are our hero. If we ever get off this island, and you happen to be in Greek, please, pay us a visit whenever you have time. I'll prepare you the best life adventure.
Oh, jeez. Whenever you're in Africa, whenever you're in Rome, whenever you're in Greek, just so many more Ys games.
You know, Adol's just like, son of a bitch. These aren't any of the places I wanted to go to.
Well, the prologue, I don't know if it's in this one, but in most Ys games, it's the narrator's always like, there's over 100 records of Adol Kristen's tales.
Yeah.
This is but one of his many adventures.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, like, I think it is the perfect way to, like, start a game. It's just, this is the chapter of a new adventure, and he discovers a new continent, or just a new location, and there's that sense of mystery and wonder.
Yeah.
And boom, the call to adventure. Right there. Now, it doesn't always have to happen with him wrecking the ship, but that is a suitable device.
It's like if he wrecks the ship, he's stuck there.
Yeah.
There's no reason that he'd be like, "Up, I'm out."
I don't remember the reason why he's stuck in Ys 7. Because both he and Dogi just arrive. And they're just like, huh, interesting place. I know what happens in Ys 9.
Were they on their own ship, or did they, like, hitch a ride?
They probably hitched a ride.
So.
And it was just like, toodles!
Yeah.
Oh, alright then. And Ys 3, they don't shipwreck either. Dogi returns home.
Yeah.
And he realizes that home is not as warm as it used to be.
Yeah.
And he's like, Adol, we have to change this. And Dogi's childhood friend is just like, Adol, huh?
Yeah.
She's like, I will suddenly get myself in danger, so Adol will rescue me. That's not what she does, but that's just what ends up happening.
Yeah.
Whereas most of them, he just shipwrecks and he's just like, well, shit.
I did think of another movie that does a crush scene well, by the way.
Oh, alright, let's hear it.
Signs.
I don't remember Signs.
I'll
Yes.
I'll tell you after.
This is a goofy scene.
Yeah. He's a goofy character.
So it will continue to endure forever. Oh, how low I've sunk, trapped on this island, living in constant fear of raids by strange, savage beasts, and you refuse my ample, nay, generous reward for serving me. Ah, if this continues, my family's illustrious history will come to an end. Pardon? What was that? Lend you my aid? Why, my mere presence should be all the aid you require.
Huh? Adol? Sir Carlin? Man, you two make a strange pairing.
What do you brutes want?
We're burning through resources, dealing with all the raids hitting the village.
I've put together a plan to manage our resources better, but I'm not so hot at number crunching.
Present it to me.
Huh? Sure. Here you go.
This won't do at all!
Huh?
The quantity for this line item is far too high. You can reduce it significantly. And considering the total population of the village, the quantity for this line item should be...
Oh, I get it now.
This plan makes no sense. I can't see a single flaw in it. As long as we stick to it, I think our resource management problems will be taken care of.
That was surprising.
Why, I only possess this trivial knowledge because my father saw fit to beat it into me. Are you suggesting that you need my knowledge?
Much as I hate to admit it, that would help us out a lot.
Eureka! Adol, this resource management plan shall be your reward.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I appreciate the help.
So, my inkling was correct after all. I knew you peasants needed my help. My family's glory will not yet end here. Now hurry along, Admiral, and tend to your business. If you are successful, I may very well feel compelled to reward you again.
No thanks. I'm okay.
As a noble, I must set a proper example by distributing punishments and rewards as necessary. You should all be more grateful.
And that is his max approval cutscene. It is very Carlin.
Yeah.
But it is the nicest he gets in the whole
Yeah.
damn game. So I'm just like, well,
At least
I'll
he's
be damned.
useful for
Yeah,
a
he's
minute.
useful. Because he's just like, all right, show me this plan. Preposterous. This
Yeah.
won't do. And then Dogi's like, oh, so that's how it's done.
Yeah. But in the movie Signs, the main guy, his wife dies in a car accident. She's pinned. She's hit by a car.
They show it.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe
And-
you. I haven't seen
And
a movie in ages.
she's like, she's been pinned between the car. And, whenever he gets to the scene, they're like, say your goodbyes. And she's like completely coherent in the sense where she can talk and she's like, tell the kids I love them and blah, blah, blah. It's
Right.
a heart-touching scene. And they're explaining that as soon as they get her out, she'll die.
Yeah.
Because just everything from under the pin is now toxic.
Ah.
So
okay.
it's the same. They'll tell you like, if you're tourniqueted for too long, that's why you would lose a limb.
Lose the limb.
Because
Gotcha.
everything that's in that limb has become toxic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right
That's
then.
I wish more media did, I guess, research on like
accuracy.
what these wounds would actually look like in a real life situation.
Especially when you're as popular as Stranger Things, and I will never let that go.
Yeah. Let's have a 5-minute monologue. Like,
After getting shot through the fucking stomach.
yeah. It's just like, you can talk because you think about it, like your lungs are filling with fluid.
Yes.
So you would be able to still speak, but it'd be very shallow.
Yes.
Like you wouldn't have this like, come to be my child. Like,
Yeah. Well, this
Um,
was something that Christopher Lee noted in Lord of the Rings when it's a deleted scene, but they were just like he was going to be stabbed and fall off the tower.
Yeah.
And it was
I
like,
remember watching
and
that.
Christopher Lee was like, I've been in World War
He's
II.
like, I want
saw
you to
someone get
you to do
stabbed."
this, and he said, no, that's not how it would happen.
Yeah. And he said, when you get stabbed, the air leaves your body.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
because he was in World War II and
Yeah.
he saw it happen firsthand.
It's just like those like small details make a big difference.
The only time I accept it is in Army of Darkness because he's an undead villain and he just goes, ah, backstabber!
Yeah. I mean, it's different if it's like fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, there are plenty of fantasy characters that get stabbed and they're like, you think this is gonna hurt me?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm already dead.
Yes.
Like,
Davy Jones.
yeah.
Didn't anyone tell you I'm a heartless wretch?
Yeah. Like, if it makes sense to the story, of course. But for something like bullet wounds or stab wounds, like, it's so important to know, like, what would kill you, what wouldn't kill you, what, like,
Yeah.
what does it look like?
It helps. It helps build the emotion. Oh, a little dough. We gotta give her little dragon tree treasures to heal her up. And then when we go in the future, those seeds from the dragon tree treasures sprouts another tree.
So
Which
basically,
is
we
to
have to
access.
get the deer to poop.
I think they explain that like it drops from
We know
what
it
was eating.
poops.
It poops. It's from the poops. But there we go. Now we can access the next level of the Sanctuary Crypt.
I love the videos that are like,
Just took some deer dumplings.
I like the ones that are like, yeah, my corgi ate this whole, like, pumpkin and then pooped in the garden. And this is her in front of her masterpiece of the new pumpkin patch. And it's just like this small dog looks so happy. And there's, like, this entire, like, yard of pumpkin.
Well. Okay. So now we're in the present, and we're gonna see where this tree is. Or wait, no need. No need at all, because I just need to go to the Sanctuary Crypt because the door opened. Spiffy! Back in Saren Garden. Chamber of Frost. Okay. Alright, what's this one now? Chamber of Fire. Oh, I like the crystal formation in the center.
It's cool.
Ooh, spirally. Chamber of Magma. Alright.
Magma. In the words of Dr. Evil, liquid hot magma.
Alrighty. So I actually don't find this chamber that difficult because it's more waves of enemies.
Yeah.
There aren't that many puzzles, if any, if I recall. It's just a lot of enemies standing in my way.
I think it's just getting across.
And then we have the boss. And then I believe the next time we meet, it is the final encounter. The big secret.
Yes.
What this is, what the whole Sanctuary Crypt has been building to.
Oh, I hate them.
Oh, those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta take down their big old shield with Gratica. Then once the shield goes out, they're not too bad. They just like to peek and give you a little stab. Peek behind the shield and just go thrust.
Here, a little stab, stab.
Oh dear.
With their
lance. What did you say?
It's like a cone.
Oh, a cone.
Like
okay.
a cone lance because triangular wounds are harder to stitch.
Ah, is that why? Is that why they're cone shaped?
That's why bayonets are triangles.
Ah.
You can't stitch a triangle wound.
Well, alrighty then. The more you know. Ooh. That was a beautiful dodge, by the way. That wasn't.
I learned that from a meme that I got curious about.
That's great when you get fun facts and information through just memes that
Yeah.
you're just
But I was like,
scrolling
is
and
that
you're like,
true?
oh,
And then I like researched it and I was like,
well,
shit.
I'll be damned. At least you fact check it and not be like, it's in a meme, it gotta be right.
No, I definitely wanted to like know that it was true. I'm sure I've read it to you before. It's the one where it's like a rapscallion breaks into my house. That one.
It sounds familiar, I just don't know it verbatim.
Let me see if I can find it.
Rapscallion breaks into my house. Get him, Donna. Nothing in this Sanctuary Crypt is more powerful than you. You got it, blue-haired waifu. Ooh, another medicine. Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure it's the right one.
Okay.
So without any political intrigue, I'll read it. It says, I own a musket for home defense, since that's what the Founding Fathers intended. 4 ruffians break into my house. What the devil? As I grab my powdered wagon Kentucky rifle. Blow a golf ball-sized hole through the first man. He's dead on the spot. Draw my pistol on the second man. Misses him entirely because it's smoothbore and nails the neighbor's dog. I have to report to the cannon mounted at the top of the stairs, loaded with grape shot. Tally-ho, lads! The grape shot shreds 2 men in the blast. The sound of extra shrapnel sets off car alarms. Fix bayonet and charge the last terrified rapscallion. Bleeds out waiting on police to arrive, since triangular bayonet wounds are impossible to stitch up, just as the founding fathers intended.
Okay. I also understand why you said a political intrigue.
Yeah.
I get you.
The language to me is very funny.
Oh, yeah.
Tally-ho, lads! Don my powdered wig and Kentucky rifle. Like,
Hit the neighbor's dog.
misses entirely.
Just as the founding fathers would have wanted. I think that's the name of the episode. Just as the founding fathers would have wanted. Intended, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. The first time I saw that, I laughed so hard.
I did get quite a chuckle out of that one, I cannot deny.
Go to the cannon mounted at the top of the stairs. Like,
No, I love it, really. Really, truly I do. Hey, who said you could stab me in the back? Donna's not allowed to go. She's not allowed to make any sound. But she does. No matter what kind of hit you get, all these characters go, ah!
yeah. Well, it's a game.
It's just the director being like, alright, you just took a little bit of damage. Ah! Alright, you just took a lot of damage. Ah! We're done here.
Yeah. But every time I accidentally fling Adol off of a platform, I'm like, okay, sorry.
That's pretty accurate. There's an RPG called Evolution Worlds where if you take damage, he goes, I can't believe it!
Oh.
But it's really funny because if you get like hit multiple times for like a boss or something, you're like, I can't believe it! I can't believe it!
He starts to rap just.
That's the same game where like your butler is a party member and he'll pull out a shotgun. Hold!
I love it.
Just as the founding fathers intended.
Yes, just as the founding fathers intended. But yeah, I read that and I was like, really? Triangular wounds are harder to... And it's true. It's just like... It's hard to get the skin and the wound back together.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because they're like the shape of the wound. It's the same reason that they can't stitch like an impalement, I guess. Because depending on the size of like a stab wound,
yeah,
they can't stitch it.
Yeah, it's a big gaping hole.
Yeah, because there's nothing to stitch. I learned that when my brother accidentally stabbed himself through his hand.
Oh, that moment. That lovely little...
Hey, Mom, what's this? She turns around. Uh-oh. How did this happen? I don't know. Listen, it's a miracle my mom lived to 55. Like, between her accident proneness and her children, it is a miracle.
Well, I want you to live long
That
past
poor
55.
woman. Yeah, that poor woman.
Though I
hope so.
will be ecstatic when you reach 55. I'll be like, thank God. No, I'll be ecstatic when you reach 56.
Yeah.
I'll be like, whew!
Well, at 45, I'll have beat my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And at 55, I will have beat
You'll beat your mom. And your grandmother? Yeah, there's a lot of deceased family folks.
She was 83.
83? Okay. No, I'm down with that age. For me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the time for you to die, my wife.
Be like, I'm still happy and healthy, and you're like, no. That's the cutoff.
No, 83,
Yeah, so far
83 would be a good life.
she was the oldest.
Shrot.
Well, she wasn't.
Jesus.
She wasn't a Shrot.
Oldest. Makes sense, yeah. Oldest member of the family.
On both sides, yeah.
On both sides, got you.
Because my paternal grandparents, my pop-up died. He was also in his late 50s.
Okay.
And then my nanny died. She had just hit 70.
Speaking of
but
Shrot,
she died of
when
cancer.
I call you and I'm given a voicemail, the woman on the machine, who is you,
I don't know how to
says
change
Amanda
it.
Shrot.
I don't know how to change it.
We're gonna have to Google this. Because I was deeply offended and almost forgot what I was supposed to leave a message for.
Yeah, I don't know how to change it.
I was like, Amanda Shrot? Oh, she sounds so happy not saying her married name.
Well, keep in mind, I set that up in high school.
Holy shit.
I've
how
had
are you
this-
able to keep the same...
I've had the
Phil's
same phone number.
message in high school was, "Hi, you've reached Mr. Perez. If you're important, please leave a message after the beep."
Yeah, I've had the same phone number for a very long time.
Alrighty. How do you turn this thing off?
But honestly, I didn't even know I had a specialized message. I completely forgot about it. I thought it was just the automated lady.
That's what I was expecting.
You have called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Leave a message at the tone.
And then I heard that and I was like, interesting. I'm waiting for when you are like 55 and you're like, Amanda Shrot. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
I know, it's still,
long
like,
time.
it is still weird.
Do you know her? Of course I know her. She's me.
It's me. Yeah, it is still weird. I mean, it's a name I had for 30 years.
True, true. I'll beat those odds.
Yes.
Alrighty. Minor tangent aside, we are nearing the end of the Chamber of Magma because our final destination is inside that big old crystal spectrum in the middle. That's where this all leads to. I played Donkey Kong Country too. I know how to do the proper jumpage.
I do like that they have the same swords.
I don't like that he's invulnerable to lava. I'd love for him to just sink and be like, ah!
He's like, I live here, bitch.
This is
like
my
people-
natural habitat.
People from Florida right now, up in our climate, we have a heat wave going on right now.
Yes,
We're probably
we do.
like, this is nice. This is cool. Yeah, it's fine. Meanwhile, we're all like dying.
Yep.
Like, this is not cool. This is not fine.
But Florida? What about Florida?
Oh, I said people from Florida
People from
up
Florida.
here right now are like, oh, this is nice.
Ah, okay. I get you now. I completely misheard what you were saying the first time.
Yeah. Well, I sent you a meme about that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I burped and it tasted like manwich. My manwich!
My bandwidth. Look, what are you doing? He's like, this is my hot tub. He's just sitting there bathing in the magma.
Okay, I do also take baths like that, so
Yeah.
not today.
Scalding hot baths. I'm just like, would you like a little bit of cold water when I make your bath? You're like, no. Okay.
Turn it on hot. Listen, if I don't have at least first-degree burns coming out of the tub, it's not hot enough.
I can take a hot bath, but I have to adjust to it. So, like, if I'm in there and, like, I put the hot water in, I'll just be like, ooh, ah, ah. But, like, if it's scalding hot and I dip my feet, I'm like, ah, ah, and then I have to get out, dance for a little bit for
Yeah.
my feet to just kind of, like, cool off.
Whereas
then I get back in and I'm
I
just
just
like,
lay in the
okay,
tub and I'm
ah,
like lighting on fire. But I don't like to be hot and like my life outside of the tub.
outside of the tub. Gotcha.
Speaking of.
Do you ever have a bath so hot when you get out, you chug a gallon of water?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of.
I just rolled away to get my gallon of water.
Yes.
Every time I take this to work, I say it's my emotional support water because it's supposed to fix me since the antidepressants didn't.
Fair enough. Toss some of that
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here. Let's do a swig.
You want some?
It's a drinking game.
Just with,
Grab me double
with
on the
water.
rocks. Grab me a jug with the double on the rocks and hold the double on the rocks.
But as I was leaving, I almost forgot it, and I turned around and I was like, no, my emotional support water! And there was, like, a customer that saw me leave with, like, the gallon jug of water.
Yep.
And she was like, oh my god, it really is like an emotional support water. I was like, don't judge me.
Here goes. Let it go.
Alright, you lot, get out of my way. Man, there's a lot of enemies. A lot of EXP, thankfully, but a lot of enemies.
There's the door.
No, not there yet.
There's the door.
I think I'm back at the entrance.
And another door.
Yep, I'm back at the entrance.
Isn't that just the worst?
Ugh. Well, they all look alike.
But then all of your enemies respawn
Yep.
because you technically left.
So I'm just like, alright, we'll dispose of them quickly. If it weren't for the EXP, I'd be like, nope.
Yeah.
Deuces! I try to do that a lot in like the Castlevania games, like similar to Circle of the Moon, where I just try to like rush past,
Yeah.
and I end up taking too much damage, and I'm like, you know what? If I just slowed down and took them out, this would be
It'd be-
going a
yeah.
lot quicker. But because there's like,
Well, you're running onto lava.
I almost said fall damage. Oh my, knockback. Because there's knockback, I'm just like, yeah, this is taking longer than I'd enjoy. Well, it's such a narrow platform, and he keeps hovering away.
So you're just like, fuck it.
See, there we go. Or maybe I wasn't on the lava.
I think
maybe it was
it
just like
doesn't.
very
You don't take as much damage in her light form.
in Lumina.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's happening.
Or it's similar to the platforms.
Okay,
You could walk across it because
I got you.
she creates platforms.
Yes. Ooh, what's this?
Treasure chest.
It's a trap! We got some monsters around them! Full medicine. Ooh, nice. Good.
I do like. I am not a weapons expert
I am not either.
at all. So this is very loosely based,
My
and
name's not
it's
at all, it's Ren.
at. Oh. But I like that her three forms are reminiscent of your original team in the present.
Yeah.
Swords, rapier, and then just like large bludgeoning object.
Yep. The OG trio.
So, and the reason I bring up, like, I'm not a weapons expert, and it's just an observation loosely based, is because I know that the swords are different, the rapiers are different,
Yeah.
the bludgeoning objects are different.
Well, Lumina's weapons seem more like big daggers.
So, but she uses them like a rapier.
Yes, she does use them with the
Like
thrusting
the-
motion.
Yes. What?
Here goes.
Instagram can wait.
And Gradiga has an actual weapon, not a piece of trash that
Yeah.
he found.
Found on the beach.
Uh-huh. So there's that too. And Donna can dual wield. There we go. Oh, jeez.
Oh, they all fell from the ceiling.
Yes, they did.
And I
they'll
do
all
have
fall
no
together.
idea how long we've been waiting up there. If we fall together.
Here goes.
There you are. Hang on. Thank you. Hey, yeah. Once your shield's down, I'll just switch to either Lumina or regular Donna. And I got you. Uh-oh, blue fire.
Does Green Donna not hurt him?
Green Donna's just too slow for my taste. Green Donna does hurt him, though. But just too slow, because once the shield goes, he's more quick.
Yeah. He's much faster.
He's a nimble little lizard. I'm switching every staircase. Ah, come on. Camera. Usually the camera's good, but like I'd say 2% of the time you just get those weird little angles.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, don't. It's like Dark Souls. Like most of the time the camera is beautiful.
Yeah.
Then there's that tiny percentage of the time where the camera's just lodged up a demon's thigh. And I'm just like, I'm around here somewhere.
Why am I stuck in the butt crack of this ogre?
By that point, I'm just like, just let the ass kill me. Insta death. Just take out the whole health meter. It's Dark Souls. I'd be like, yeah, that's fair. His cheeks clap and my health bar just depletes. Alrighty, here we go.
Here we go.
Now this is the last one of these like dragon armor monsters. And he's the strongest one yet. And really a combination of all the other ones. The stalwart scarlet shield, Blasphemer. How do you feel about bosses that are like similar but have like slight differences?
Like these?
Like these guys, yeah. Like there's a lot of variety in the bosses, and then with the
I think that this game does
Sanctuary Crypt.
I think this game does it well.
Okay.
Because it is organized that, like, you're in a frost area, so you have, like, an ice boss. Mm-hmm. This is a magma area, so this one is clearly, like, fiery.
Okay. I'm okay with it because it's not the majority of the bosses.
Yeah.
Really, it's only
That's why I'm okay if it's done
small
well.
percentage.
If it was the entire game
Yes.
was like that, I'd probably not like it.
Yeah, it would just be too samey.
Yeah.
And, like, it would help a little more if, like, each of these had, like, a character. Like, if they were, like, members of an evil organization.
Yeah.
And each one had a character or dialogue, that would make more sense because you're taking down the members of
Right.
the organization.
But I
they
mean, I
don't.
feel like that you're in a crypt,
Mm-hmm.
so it makes sense, like, it is one contained area.
Yeah.
That the bosses are similar because you are in one contained area.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think I would like it if it was the whole game was like that. No matter, like, if you're in the mountains, you face this guy. If you're in the beach, you face this guy. Like, it wouldn't make sense to me.
I got you. Even if he had different weapons and stuff, it would just feel repetitive.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel these bosses are the Ganon Blights done correctly.
Okay.
So in Breath of the Wild, the bosses are called Ganon Blights, and they're very similar to these guys of like, they're just elemental differences, and they have slight differences in battle, but for the most part, they're the same. And they generally are like the only bosses in the entire game for being a massive game. Like you can argue there's like the overworld bosses, but those respawn.
Yeah.
Those you'll see numerous
Those
times.
are just difficult enemies.
Just very, just large, difficult enemies, exactly. Whereas the Blights, there's 4 of them. One's wind, one's water, one's electric, one's fire. And, like, they're very samey.
Yeah.
And, like, it doesn't help that when you compare it to even Tears of the Kingdom and you see the variety in the bosses, like, it helps.
Yeah.
Variety helps, not just in combat, but in design,
Well, it's
aesthetic.
also because you're building these skills as a character in like an RPG or an adventure RPG.
Mm-hmm.
You're gaining items, you're building skills, like you're getting experience. So I think that it helps a lot when there's a variety of different challenges that you have to use what you have, what you've got, and what you learn.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't mind it in this area, because she is gaining so much experience through these levels in the crypt. And it's also, she's not just powering through, like, oh, one floor after the other. Like,
yeah.
you have to open up doors and puzzles and things like that. So I think that breaks up
For me, it's
something that could easily become monotonous.
Yeah, I agree. But ultimately for me, what helps me forgive this is the variety in Adel's side.
Yeah.
The variety of those bosses, that when you come back to these, it makes sense because it is the same dungeon.
Yeah.
And they don't overstay their welcome. Which is why I just like them more than the Blights.
Yeah.
So, like, if the Blights were to return, I'd prefer it to be something similar to this, to where, like, there's still plenty of bosses outside of that, and maybe, like, one dungeon where it's, like, Blight, later you unlock a floor, another Blight, another Blight.
Well, even, like, if that's... I only played Breath of the Wild for, like, an hour.
Or also, like, give them characters.
I've only played for, like, an hour, but I did watch Tears of the Kingdom. So, and I'm assuming it's similar, different and similar. Like, if you're gonna have the same type of boss, I like how they did this way, where it's spread out enough. Like, I don't know. I think that if that's the only boss you're fighting, boring.
Right.
But if it's like you're getting close to Ganon and like there's 7 dungeons that you have to get strong enough to go fight Ganon. 'Cause I know you can just do it right off the bat.
Yeah.
But like, say for like max power or you know, whatever verbiage is used, you have to do the 7. Have them be like in those 7 dungeons.
Okay.
But add other types of boss battles.
Yeah, I agree. I could be
Like-
okay with that.
Because then it would make sense why they're all the same. Because then it lets the player know, hey, this is one of those special dungeons that you need to max out your strength to fight the final boss.
Yeah. Like, for me, there's also just that layer, and we can even call it nostalgia, but comparing to the old, to where, like, there was always a variety of bosses.
Yeah.
To where it's just like, oh,
Now
we're
there's just one.
reinventing the wheel, and I'm just like, oh, is the wheel gonna be just recycling the same boss? Because I don't like that. To where Tears of the Kingdom was just like, no, we got boss variety again. I'm just like, okay, we're cool.
Yeah.
It's all good. Cause like I vividly remember like the battle with Colgera, like it's a beautiful set piece, the music and all that. Whereas all the Blights have the same boss theme.
Yeah.
They're all cut from the same cloth.
And I do think that it's a preference. I don't think one is the right way, one is the wrong way. I think that it's a preference. I prefer this way.
Yeah, same. Oh, I think this is the final story. Learning about the Great Tree.
I can't remember if this has voiceover or
Those
if
do
it's-
not, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't remember them having voiceover because she's reading.
Mm-hmm. This is when they discovered that
Is that the Triforce? Do you see it?
Technically the inverted Triforce, but yes. Like, oh shit, we can't do the Triforce. Invert it. Nintendo won't care.
But then
Nintendo's
Wind
just
Waker is like, excuse me?
not just Wind Waker, but Low Rule from Link Between Worlds is just like, haha, you forgot about the existence of Low Rule. Cease and desist, coming your way.
I mean, it's not just the Triforce. The bottom part is included.
Yeah. That's what saves them.
Yeah. Just wrong enough. Like going to Africa.
Africa, yep.
Listen, if we spell it wrong.
If the Valley of Kings is where they tried to build the villa, then the Wall of Truth must be the mural in the depths of the tomb. In the garden must be Saren Garden.
It's all coming together.
Information about Saren Garden in the sanctuary. In olden times, people knew that the Great Tree was the cause of disasters, and those who tried to fight back against the Great Tree. And so, I can't give up. As long as I'm still alive, Eternia has not fallen, and neither has its people. Isn't that right, everyone?
I just imagine the great tree rubbing its little branches together, going, good. Good.
Blue Wind Staff. That's an interesting piece of equipment. Not there, not there. Blue Wind Staff. Staff, essence. Okay. That didn't make a difference, though. Okay, what do we got here? Contained on the floor. The final floor. But I can't access it just yet. So we're almost there.
Yes.
We can almost reach the final floor. So not this episode, but right around the corner, yep. Right around the corner, we'll be seeing what the entire Sanctuary Crypt culminates to. So get excited. Okay, I think I'm done with this era for now. Back to Adol! Okay. So let's see. What do we have left to do before we can finally take it to the end game? Let's see. 88% of total exploration. Not bad. I would be proud ending the game at 88%, to be honest. Like, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. I think I was in the mid-90s.
Oh, this fucking orichalcum. Where is it? Oh, egg recovery. Pterosaur, whose egg we helped return, has a request for us. Listen to Hummel's story.
The actual, like, primordial.
Allow me to explain. Alright. I'll hear you out. I remember this one taking you a minute.
Oh my god.
Request from the pterosaur.
Alright. I love that Adol is like complicated or like, are we uncles?
Yeah,
is
really.
It safe?
It's just one or the other. Okay, so we gotta retrieve the nest, which was snatched by another primordial.
Hummel risk his life to deliver that egg. We're going! You might as well quit while you're behind.
I love that line. Alright, so here's what we gotta do. We're gonna go to the Pangaea Plains, and we gotta search all the nests for the egg. And we are going to do it at night.
Naturally. Do they pronounce it Pangaea or Pangea?
I figure Pangaea, because, like, Gaia, the like, goddess of Earth. Gaia. Pronounced Gaia. Pangea is EA, isn't it? Or IA.
I don't think we can rely on spelling with this game.
Fair enough, but I read Gaia.
I
Pangaea.
wasn't sure because they like use different continents and
Well,
things
Gaia
like that.
means
so, like,
Earth. What does Pan mean? Other than the little satyr that plays the
yeah,
flute.
I'd always just assumed it was.
I'll look that up.
I think it means like same. All
All.
of
All
everything or involving all members.
Then yeah, that makes sense. Like the all Gaia. Because it's basically like the overworld of all the Saurians. / primordials. And we're gonna cook up and get ready. Alright, everybody. We all cooked up. We ready to go. We ready to do this night hunt. Do it! Night exploration. Alright, let's find this egg. Okay. Let's get the glowstone ready.
Everyone crack your glow sticks.
There we go. Oh boy.
You know, I always make the joke at the chiropractor whenever he cracks my back that one day I'm going to glow like a glow stick.
Yep.
Well, I just finished reading Radium Girls, and I don't ever want that to happen. It's the true story of the introduction of radium into U.S. business practices. And it changed a lot of compensation laws. Yeah, it was... Woo!
You're welcome to tell the story if you'd like, or at least a synopsis.
These women actually glowed in the dark. Like, you could see their bones glowing through their skin.
Okay, it's like a villain in Batman Beyond.
Yeah. So, basically what was happening in the First World War, they were painting clock faces and different, like, dials and things that soldiers would need in the war. They were painting them with radium paint.
Right.
Because it glowed in the dark.
Okay.
And it was being marketed as like this health tonic. It would, make you younger. It would help you live longer. Like all of these things about how it was just this miracle product. So it was common for young women to work in these dial painting studios. And they would they were considered like unsung heroes. Like it was the job to have for young women.
Okay.
And everybody thought, with radium being this miracle tonic and all kinds of things, they would paint themselves.
Right.
Because then they'd go out dancing and they were glowing and it was really pretty and, all this other yada yada. But when they were painting these dials, they were so small. Because think about, on your wristwatch, the numbers, that's what they were painting.
Okay.
So they would do a technique called lip painting. And I actually do this with watercolors.
Alright.
Because I know my watercolors are non-toxic.
Oh yeah, less deadly.
They are free of radium. But it's if you have a really small brush, which is what they were using, you can't dip it in water because then your brush is too wet.
All right.
But if you wipe it on a towel or something, then it doesn't point, the brush doesn't get pointed to get that detail. So they would put the bristles in their mouth and they would twist the brush to point the bristles.
Okay.
So the action is called lip dip paint.
Got it.
So they would dip the paint in the radium, paint the dial, and then put it in their mouth, repoint the brush, dip it in the radium, paint, put it in their mouth, repoint. And they would do this over and over and over and over. So all of these women for years are ingesting radium, thinking like, well, this is good for me. It's a health tonic. It's going to, plump me up, keep me young,
Oh.
And they were never told that it was toxic.
Yeah.
They didn't believe it was toxic. So women started getting really, really sick.
Yeah.
And the whole book is like their battle to fight against the company that they worked for. But some of the things that happen to these women because of radium poisoning is insane.
Okay.
Like, for most of them, it started with, like, their jaw would hurt. So they'd go to the dentist, and they would have to have teeth pulled, but, like, their mouths would never heal.
Okay.
And then it started to, like, eat away at their face.
Ooh.
Yeah. So there was one woman who was losing just pieces of her jaw.
Like skin cancer. Where, like, you
But
just kinda,
worse,
like,
yeah.
worse.
Like,
Okay.
but she would, like, have to pull pieces of her jaw out of her mouth, and she kept them in a little jewelry box. How could you imagine just casually, like, talking to someone and then just reaching into your mouth and pulling out a piece of your jawbone? They were getting really sick.
Okay.
They, like, a lot of them ended up with amputations of limbs. Because what would happen is they would get these big cancerous growths.
Gotcha.
So if it happened on a place where doctors could amputate, they would, because it was the only way to get rid of the growth.
Gotcha.
And just the suffering that these women went through. And towards the end of some of their lives, they were bedridden because just they were so
The
sick.
disease took its toll.
And like light hurt. It was kind of like constant migraine type
Okay.
situation. So they'd be in dark rooms and they would glow. Like from the inside, they would just glow because they literally
Ingested so much radium.
were like emitting radiation.
Yeah.
The one girl started at the warehouse when she was, I think, 14, and at the time shared a bed with her sister, who also contracted radium poisoning. She never worked at the warehouse, and the studio. They didn't call it a warehouse. And the CEO of that studio was denying that they were responsible because the girl never worked for him. Turns out she actually got radium poisoning from sleeping next to her sister.
Ooh.
Like, that's how
That's
bad
how
it
contagious
was.
it was. Wow.
They ended up, I forget what it's called, exhuming bodies of earlier women who died from radium poisoning towards the end of this battle to prove, because they were flat out lying.
Yeah.
Because it was at a time frame where they could, like, these women didn't matter. They were low income, they were poor women, so it was like they didn't matter.
Okay.
And they were saying, like, oh, they didn't get it here, they're fine, like, they're faking it. It was really good. For anybody who's a history buff at all, it was definitely a really well put together book.
What's the book called?
It's called Radium Girls.
Oh, it's just called Radium Girls. Okay.
So, and it has, like, a lot of information from their children, from their spouses, from just people that knew them.
Yeah.
And this dates, like, it starts with World War I era, like 1919. And it spans all the way into the 1970s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of just, like, the battle these women would go through, just to have compensation rights and to have medical care and things that they actually needed. Yeah, it was wild.
Well, that is not what's happening here. We just have a glowstone attached to the hip.
Yeah. Donna did not ingest radium that we know of.
She uses essence, so she could just
Yeah.
remove the radium from her body.
Yeah, it was such a Good book.
Keep going.
It was inspiring too, because even though that these people were going through so much, they fought for themselves and they were like optimistic. And I don't know, I couldn't imagine like having half of my face fallen off,
Oh shit.
an arm amputated, and not being able to bend my knees and being like, oh, it's fine.
This is what makes this night exploration the toughest, is these guys are sleeping as well. And if you disturb them, they'll come at you in droves. So you got the little enemies that are, they're nocturnal, so they're constantly awake. But you gotta be wary of like the bigger enemies that are sleeping.
Yeah.
But if you wake them up, you're just
They're mean.
overwhelmed.
They're me.
So
Don't wake them.
yeah, exactly. Most guys worry about their wife cheating. I worry to make sure that she had her snack and her 2-hour nap.
Facts.
It's very important, fellas. Oh, I think we're here. That's the egg.
Seriously, it was such a game changer knowing that I needed 2 hours. Like, I needed a nap for 2
Yeah.
hours. Game changer.
Oh, come on, grab the egg. Alright, there we go. We got the egg. That takes care of that side quest. It's bigger than Hummel's head.
Come on, off with Uncle Hummel.
Uh-oh.
My breakfast.
Guess we're gonna have to take it down. Mini boss fight. Oh, never mind. Donna will do it in a cutscene. Yeehaw! Oh shit. Oh no. Alright, so now we gotta run all the way back to camp and all the
'Cause,
monsters
yeah.
are awake. Watch this shit.
But it's also, the big one will chase you.
Yes, the big one's gonna chase me.
Because you just stole his breakfast.
Yes. I stole breakfast. So I put the mini-map up to be like, where am I going?
Also, look at all of those monsters.
All those red dots, all those
Why are
symbols.
you even trying to fight it?
This
Just
is
run.
what I was talking about.
Just
I
run.
accidentally hit the extra skill, okay? I can't cancel it. Once it happens, you let that shit play. I'm just like, okay, but I flash move and I'm just like, deuces!
Okay, bye!
Beautiful flash move. My favorite flash move of the entire game is basically like, oops,
Is
I
running
accidentally brought
away.
forth
oh
the
my
ice
God,
age.
look at all the red dots.
Okay, flash move. Wee! Okay, toodles.
I love that you're just like bouncing off of the ones that are still like groggily sleeping.
Listen, I play a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog, so this is coming into effect here. I have yet to play Sonic the Hedgehog on this channel, but in my lifetime
Soon,
I've played quite a bit of Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, I definitely want to stream Sonic Adventure 2 either right before we see the third movie or directly after.
Yeah.
As a comparison to keep it fresh.
Oh God!
Fuck.
Big curl of pain. As Donna's mauled by dinosaurs.
Whoop, whoop, flash move. I'm out of here.
Run, Donna, run!
Gotta love those flash moves. My God.
Oh my God! Look at all of the monster.
Look at all those symbols. Switch, don't die on me now. Easy on the slowdown.
I love that the Switch is like, listen,
Woo,
I
we
just
did
have
it.
to show the arrows. I don't have to show the beasts.
Yeah. It just renders some like purple polygons.
Yeah.
Oh, was that supposed to be the primordials? Looks like Gex. Army of Gex just chase you.
Jesus.
By the by, at the time of this recording, the Gex trilogy will be coming this fall.
Oh.
And it is a port that includes all three. We don't know what changes there are, but I hope they fix the camera.
Yeah.
But they have Dana Gold as the voice actor once again. And he's just like, people keep asking me if I'm back. I'm pretty sure I'm back. Gexwick. And so Adol and the others spent the night at the camp. There we go. We did it.
We're passing around our gallon of water.
We did it!
got abyssal gauntlets for that one. No, that was the highlight of the game for me, was getting mauled,
And then Flash moving
Flash
out.
moving, and then being like, turtles!
Okay, bye!
Okay, let's use those abyssal gauntlets. Fighter helmet. There they are. Adds darkness. We have the element of darkness on our side. Darkness is the heart's true essence. Okay. There's a green triangle in this vicinity. We're going to investigate and see what's all the hullabaloo about.
That little guy was like, I wasn't even coming for you.
He was.
I know. The one that's in the midair in the background.
That's the one I was trying to go after, but he's just in the way. They are an aggressive species, though, so we might as well take care of him as well. But yes, it's the fire-breathing thunder lizard. That's my target.
Oh my gosh, I learned that kangaroos, when they're hopping, they hop fast enough that they sound like a person walking.
Oh, really? Huh.
There was a video of a guy
You'd
camping.
think with such big feet it would just be like...
Apparently
like
not.
Galloping.
There was a man camping in the outback, and he had his camera, and he was videoing the kangaroos, and he goes, it sounds like people walking around your campsite, but they're kangaroos. Which, I don't know what's scarier, because kangaroos are pretty aggressive.
They're apparently pretty mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There's that video of the guy that has to fight it because it's drowning his dog.
Yeah.
So he's fighting a kangaroo in like the river or whatever.
And the kangaroo is just waiting for him to come out into the water.
Like, I'm pretty sure he gets his ass beat, but he's able to free the dog.
Yeah.
I think that's how the video goes.
Well, I mean, like, the strength that kangaroos have in their
Well, you
legs.
can see their
holy
biceps.
shit, just... They are strong animals, like...
They'd give a pit bull a run for its money.
It would kill a pit bull.
You think a kangaroo would kill a pit bull?
Yeah. The
Okay.
size difference. All it would have to do is kick the dog. That dog's dead.
Okay. Speaking of dead, there went Sahad. Shit.
Goodbye, Sahar.
Just lured another dinosaur. The Triceratops with pants. Or a skirt. Whatever you want to call it. Curtains! Curtains, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're dealing with here. Curtains.
Aw. He has butt wings.
Yep, butt wings. Butt flaps. Look, Loxia, you get to go back into the fray. Almost like, I mean, you confused me. Dakota's like, you're fine.
First time.
First time. Ah, well. During the stream, you can remind me, hey, use all the characters.
In a 9, you kind of do.
Okay.
There might be, like, one that gets the shaft, but for the most part you do because they all have special skills that you have to use.
Oh, okay. Adol's not able to use the skills himself?
They all can use each other's skills,
Oh,
but
neat.
it's like... I don't want to say their differences are more noticeable than these ones.
Okay.
But I think there's just the variety of enemies
Okay.
make it easier to switch back and forth.
Gotcha. Okay.
So while you're mostly fighting like primordials here, so you kind of find the team that you like to use.
Yeah.
There's so many different enemies that you face in 9 that it's easy to switch back and forth.
Alright, revive Donna. Sahad, you can stay down for a bit longer. Sahad, you can sit this one out. It's okay. Where is my main destination? Oh my gosh, come on, stop it! Every time I focus on one, another one's like, sneak attack!
Yep.
least they're at a manageable low level. I remember these were the only enemies I could kill the first time I came on these plains. Now I can
Mountain
pretty much take everything except for the big old brontosauruses. I don't even know if you can fight them. The ones that, like, if you aggravate them, they, like, fire nukes your way.
Oh. I just avoid them.
Yeah, because I don't recall ever fighting them.
There were a couple primordials that I was just like, hard nope.
Oh, okay. I think the big old brontosaurus are the only ones that I've just been like, nah, no point. Like, I've taken down these lava guys. I've taken down the triceratops with the black flaps. Plenty of these guanodons. And numerous T-Rexes. And the Archaeopteryx, can't forget them. Yeah, the only one where I'm just like, you get to live, are the big old brontosaurus. Because they one-shot my party members, and I don't like that too much. Yeah, level 68. Pretty tough, because right now, I believe I'm level 60... Yeah, adult 63.
It makes me wonder if their horn ever grows into their body.
Oh, I don't know. Whoa, ooh, beautiful.
I know that's an issue that boar have.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Their tusks will grow back.
Ooh. Damn. What did they do naturally to prevent that? Because I'm sure with people it's just like, oh, we can saw it or chisel it down.
I
Do
don't
you think that's why they like
kinda think
dig into trunks or the bark of a tree?
it could be. Absolutely. Stop. I forgot that I had a video up. Because it's the same with like beavers. Their teeth will continue to grow.
Their teeth will continue to grow.
And that's why they have to chew wood.
Yep. That's probably it. Makes sense. Knock you down. I'll finish you off right here. Ding dong. Yeah, we're recording this one late. So, forgive me if I'm starting to peter out. I see you over there, don't you worry. You enjoy your big old bath. I won't be disturbing you. I'll just take on the Beodrin. Sounds like a Lord of the Rings character. Beodrin and the Warriors of Rohan. Okay, yep. Well, that's cool, because that's more what the prehistoric boars looked like.
Yeah, but see how the tusks grow back into their their forehead.
Yeah.
Everybody eat up!
Brutal. Yep, I got you.
All right, it's done.
Damn, nature, you scary.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we were just watching about the parasite.
Oh
The
god.
tongue-eating louse. Because the guy's just fishing, and right out of the mouth crawls this big old bug
this
thing.
isopod.
Yeah. And it's just like, whoa! And I looked it up, because you're just like,
Because I was like,
it's
what
too big for a
is
leech.
that? And the comments of this video were like, oh, it's a big leech. And I was like, that doesn't look like a leech.
A leech doesn't move that quickly
Yeah.
either.
Like,
Last I checked.
no, leeches don't.
They're kind of like...
Yeah, and it's that they have, like, the shape of their body was just, it just didn't look like a leech.
Okay.
And it's also like, why would a leech leave the fish like that? And, like, scurry up a human arm?
Yeah.
Like, it just... And the reaction of everybody also was like, that's gotta be something a bit more sinister or painful at the reaction of that man. Yeah. And then finally somebody was like, oh, it's a tongue-eating mouse. And it's like, that's an actual thing. Apparently they will attach themselves to the roof of fish mouths.
Yep. They're like fair-sized parasites.
Yeah.
And they just latch on. They're not deadly to people from what I looked into, but they're uncomfortable.
Yeah, I could imagine it being painful because, like, their entire undercarriage is, like, teeth.
Yeah. Pretty much. And like they're gonna cling because they're just like trying
Yeah.
to cling on the flesh.
I could imagine it's not necessarily the pain of them actually like clinging onto
It'll
you,
probably just be,
but
like,
the
very
infection
prickly.
that happens
Yeah.
afterwards.
Oh, that's
you know?
definitely possible. I don't know why I got Irish there, but here we go. It's definitely possible, little lassie.
That's got it.
That's Scottish. Yeah. All right then.
And it's my breath in the morning sometimes.
Sit. You're a burning primordial
Facts.
with fire breath. What is that? There it is. Okay. Like, what is this? It's the last, like, green triangle I have on, like, the main map, so I want to investigate and be like, well, what secrets do you hold, old friend?
What are you?
Easy does it. Oh, you know what? This might be the tree. Maybe. The deer tree.
The
The deer tree.
tree.
Yep. Alright, take you out. It is the breath fountain.
What a sight!
And it grows all
It's
the dragon
fruit.
trees. Yep.
Sure. The seeds must have
Yep.
fallen to the ground and blossomed. Sure.
Maybe Donna doesn't understand fertilizer. No, that didn't work. Darn. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to smack off the fruit.
I wonder if Hummel could shoot it down.
Ah, well, I don't discover that. Because I don't utilize Hummel. Oh, well. Alrighty. Calamity of Eternia. Ooh. Earthquakes, tsunamis. All the like. Okay. We... Are those all the location points? Yeah! Nice!
Splendid.
Perfect. That's why you are the adventurer. Power formula. Ooh. Okay.
And this was the invention of Gatorade.
Doctor, I got a new formula. Power elixir can now be brewed. Ooh, that's the good stuff. Alright, we're gonna rest up. If we can brew some power elixirs, we can raise our base strength.
It's Pedialyte.
Yeah. It's not Gatorade, it's Pedialyte.
Water sucks. Really, really sucks.
Gatorade.
Water's better.
He goes, H2O. Gatorade.
H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Alright, chit chatter, chit chatter.
Tell me anything. All right, I got it.
Boom! Maxed the barricade.
Nice.
Stockade, no. Catapult, no. Stun gong, no. Alright, well, at least the barricade is fully maxed.
Are you done?
I need those Vivine Bitters. If I get some more Vivine Bitters, I can upgrade that as well. You there, do you sell the Vivine Bitters?
I wonder if you have to make them.
Let's see. Ooh, there it is. Yes, I do. With a beast bone, a beast hide, sparkling mucus, and a tektite ore. Alrighty. Now go back here. Watch the little barricade.
You bought 2. I bet you need 4.
Shut up. Let's find out. Hopefully not.
Enhance.
Shit! Ah, God.
That's how it always goes.
Maybe I'll get some more after a endless raid. Recommended level 70. Good lord. What am I doing?
Leave it to me.
Well, we're committing to it. No turning back. Maybe I'll emerge victorious.
I do love seeing how we played these differently.
The raids?
Just the game.
Oh.
Of like just the focus of things are different.
Okay.
So like you're like, wow, you know, it's fine. Our barricades are maxed. That's, you know, it's good enough. Whereas I will grind to max out everything to fortify the village.
Grinds aren't fun to watch.
No, but I'm
Whereas
just
yeah,
like,
this'll work.
but I'm just saying like the difference in how we play it. You don't just do that because you're recording. That's how you play.
Okay.
Like, you're like, oh, you know, that'll be fine.
This'll
And
work.
it's like recommended level 70. If I see like one character is at level 68, I'm like, no, I have to go. Like, I have to get them to 70. It's the
Okay.
recommended level.
Yeah. It's the recommended. I'm not worthy. Whereas I'm just like, yeah, we'll barrel into this head first, see how bad we do. Why not?
But
Once you
it's
get us a
like-
game over and a retry, be like, okay, don't do that again.
But it's interesting to see the different things that are,
Prioritized?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there are some things in here that I missed. Like I didn't plant the tree. You know, I didn't like give the deer the fruit,
No, you didn't.
so I didn't find all the locations.
You also didn't do all of the approval cutscenes.
No.
Because a lot of those you're just like, okay. Like Sister Nina, you were just like, meh.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even do like Sister Nina for me never lost her habit.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't do her side
You
quest.
didn't do her side quest.
Are you alright? Doggy squad attended! Everyone take care!
Yeah, so it's interesting to note the differences.
You make a very good point. And look at that. Sister Nina, now that I did her side quest and her max approval, she gives me star blessing maximum. She's a worthwhile member of the team.
About time.
Just like all the other castaways. And licked is number 1. Please excuse me, but how the hell did I get all the way up here?
He's like, it's scary up here.
Thanatos is like, no, really, how the hell did he get all the way up there?
He's like, I was just finishing the clasp on that last necklace, and all of a sudden,
Which
That-
is like, I don't
yeah.
feel comfortable surpassing the parrot.
I just picture little Pharaoh with his beak open, just like,
Whoops.
aw, seeing this giant crustacean,
Yep.
Howie the crab has molted.
Yes.
She has successfully molted. I never, if you would have told me like 20 years ago that I would religiously check a stranger's pet crab
Yeah.
on the internet, I would have been like, you're dumb.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
No.
Like,
But I love this freaking crab.
like the exotic animal that I check the most is Luna the panther.
I do.
That's the one that I'm always just like, what's Luna up to?
I check on all of them. Like, I love Luna the Panther.
Uh-huh.
I check on Howie the Crab.
Yep.
I've stopped looking in on the lady that had Rosie the jumping spider because Rosie passed away and she like stopped
Yeah.
posting videos for a while.
Well, they don't. They don't.
Which, like, I felt so bad for this, but she was devastated.
I'm coming to support you.
Yeah, I tend to watch other people's animals that, like, I know I can't take care of a crab.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to properly take care of a crab.
I know I can't take care of
A panther, you know?
we
So,
got
like-
a miniature panther, and that's good enough.
Or little Luna is just like, yes, I am
Yes.
enough. Yeah. But I'm super excited. She's a little rainbow crab.
Mm-hmm.
She turns 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
they have some lifespans.
Well, this is supposed to be like the end of a rainbow
Okay.
crab's lifespan. So,
Gotcha.
as they get older, their shells get really, really hard, and it becomes harder for them to molt
Okay.
from their shell. So she was worried that Howie wasn't going to be able to molt because she's been like trying to molt for over a month, and they don't eat when they molt.
Right. I
So,
got you.
but she has successfully molted.
But yep, successful molting, so that means just a bit more time.
Yeah. So now she
Okay.
has to harden her shell now. But like, she's a really intelligent creature. Like, her mom will say, "Are you hungry? Tell me if you're hungry." And the fucking crab signs
Ah,
hungry. What?
damn.
She plays with toys. Like, she interacts with toys. Like, it's just, I'm like, I did not know crabs could learn sign language, but here we are.
All right then.
But she's so cute. She has a little beard.
Aw,
She's a little crab.
very nice. Meanwhile, I'm taking down yet another endangered species. There we go. Oof, there's some C4 in there. They just blew the hell up. Alrighty. That wasn't endless. We finished it. Well done. Franz!
Never doubt the butler.
Never doubt the butler. Exactly.
I've newly become obsessed with butler culture.
Not that new. You've mentioned it for the past 4 episodes of Yeez.
Yeah. Well, we've done, like, within the past, 2 weeks? Different episodes of Yeez. Whereas we took a break for quite a while.
We took a break for a while, about a little over a month. And then we
So-
did, like, an episode, 2 weeks, an episode, it's been a couple days.
Yeah.
This episode.
I am honored.
But, another fun fact, we started this playthrough 10 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So, like, closing in on a year, we're finishing
I
up.
mean, faster than Origami King.
Origami King, yeah.
So,
But if there's ever a stream that takes 10 months, I might end my game.
yeah.
So, like, what
Well, because
the hell?
streams are usually, like, 2 hours.
Where is this orichalcum? It's literally the last thing I have to do. Where is this damn thing?
I don't know why it doesn't give you
That's why I'm so frustrated.
the exclamation point.
Yeah, there's no symbol. Because, like, that's why I'm doing all this. I'm like, is this the orichalcum? No. Is this the orichalcum? No. Alrighty. We're in the Silent Tower. Maybe it's in here. Enemies are at level 70.
I was going to say, I doubt it would be in the tower. You'd think it would be in a cave or outside since it's a natural element.
Yeah.
Like,
But, like, I really don't want to pan through the entire island.
you already did. It's pre-recorded.
Hey, level 64. Adults, level 64. Nintendo 64. These are deadly bats. It'd be going down quicker if I was using a thrust character, as the symbol suggests, but
You know.
it's alright. Tag teaming Adol and Donna works every time.
Roxia's just like, well, fuck me, I guess.
Meanwhile, the camera's like, we can't keep up to the fabulous of Donna. Ooh, this guy. Kind of a variation of the Sanctuary Crypt monsters. Okay. New skill equipped for Sahad. We'll pop that right in. Okay. Sahad leveled up. The nice thing about the Silent Tower is you get very good EXP.
Yeah.
So you'll level up quite quickly. It's not too big though, and at the very bottom is our super boss, who I may wait on because he's level 80.
E.
Yeah. So I think I'll do that in the next episode. And this episode is just getting to him so that I can be like, alright, this is where I'll return to when I'm ready. I'm not seeing any like rare material down here though.
I'm not really seeing anything down here. So
Yeah, I should have equipped the glowstone. Now that I realize just how dark everything is. Oof. Oh, that was a deadly cut.
Eat up. Have some.
Meat wrapped mushroom. That's what I just downed the hatch. Oh boy. We got a big golem. Maybe. I think that's. Yeah, there we go. You shatter it. Then it's just a regular golem. Because it's staggered, you can just finish it off. Yeah. That's how you do it. Way to go, Sahad. There it is. Pure orichalcum.
Well, okay, I was wrong.
Hooray! All right. Let's do this.
Be honest, did you have to look it up?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, there's no way. I never would have thought to look, like, inside.
Like, right before I did the night hunt, it's like, all right, after this, where's the orichalcum? And I'm like, okay, you can find some in the Silent Tower.
Okay.
And I'm just like,
So I was going to be
alright.
like, how?
Well, the Silent Tower, like, I was going to accomplish one way or
Yeah.
another. And I'm just like, treasure chest! Adol's always going to be like, boom, 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 hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Look over there. Alright, so I'm getting the pure orichalcum, and I'm going to give it to Donna. Behold my masterpiece. Lachesis Flare. That's a cool name.
That's a cool name.
Grecian mythology. With great armor comes great accountability. Ooh.
I'll support you. Great, I need money.
Well, we don't get that here. So you'll have to settle with some beast bones. Kathleen's like, I need money. And I'll just sprinkle some rat bones in her hand.
I know, like, ta-da.
This'll suffice, right? Right. And I think this is her max approval cutscene.
Gotta hand it to you, Adol. Your swordsmanship has come a long way since you washed up on this island. The only thing more impressive than your swordsmanship are your aspirations. I keep asking myself, what do I want to do? So I can one day step out of my grandfather's shadow. I told you earlier that I didn't have an answer yet, but after watching you, I think I finally figured it out. I want to forge weapons for people like you, Adol. People who cut paths of hope for us all. That's the passion I feel within me. Looking back, I think I've had that passion my whole life. I know it sounds really simple when I say it, but my experiences on this island have helped me understand what that passion actually means.
The weapons you make me shall be the greatest treasure until they are confiscated from me
Thank you,
at the beginning of the next game. To never be seen again.
Someday I will make a name for
Okay.
myself as a landlord on my own terms. At last, I understand. I can carry out my own will. That's what my grandfather wanted for me. Knowing that
In Ocarina of Time, your childhood friend gives you her fairy ocarina,
perhaps
and then later you get the Ocarina of Time,
if you happen to find
and you
yourself in the
no
wrong,
longer have the fairy ocarina.
Oh.
So my headcanon is he
I'll
goes,
personally forge the sword.
I know.
cool!
Like,
This shit does time travel! Fuck I need this for?
sentiment.
Until then, I promise to work hard and become an even better blacksmith than I am now.
Okay, we finally have Kathleen satisfied. And I'm gonna give you the Lachesis Flare. Cha-ching. Okay. Got some new armor for Donna. Now, I can either go back to the Silent Tower, or we'll be
To the
going
Temple
to
of the Great
Temple of the Great
Tree.
Tree. We're gonna go back in time.
Let's see what's going down.
Okay, let's see here. Over here. Nope. I don't think I'm supposed to be in this one yet. Well, there's certain events that happen depending
Yeah.
on like which location you cross era.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, nope, nothing here, and nothing in here. Well, there are a couple treasure chests.
I was about
though.
to say those unopened treasure chests.
Oh, I know why they're unopened. They're the ones that are like beneath the swamp water.
Oh,
With all
okay.
those, like,
yeah, the big
Electric,
scary.
yeah, electric monsters and stuff like that. And I'm just like, if it can be helped, I'm gonna avoid this.
Yeah.
Whereas you were probably just like, all right, hitch up your pants.
I did.
Let's get all the treasure
Yep.
chests that I can see.
Killed half my party.
Yep. It's just not fun fighting under the swamp water. You're
Well,
a bit
'cause you're
slower.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's harder to see, even with the glowstone.
Yeah.
So, because it's the murky water. So it's just like, I'd rather not. What about this one? Hey! There's a symbol there. And a symbol over here. Very nice. Let's see what these two entail. We picked the correct era this time.
Run, Donna, run. Don't jump. Stop.
Whee!
Stop
Double
that.
jump. Cartwheel. Woo!
Cartwheel. I feel like that should be a feature for games instead of how like for Zelda you roll
Yeah.
to go faster. They should be allowed to cartwheel.
So that's actually in Kingdom Hearts. The boys roll, the ladies do cartwheels.
Oh my god.
So that's your dodge. So you get an ability called dodge roll. So I think the best example is Birth by Sleep. The main dude, he does a dodge roll, so he'll roll around, similar to Link. The main lady, she'll do cartwheels.
Okay.
That's her dodge.
That's cute.
Oh, that's right. I need to free all the spirits. That's how I access the final floor. Spirit of the Raindrop. Okay.
Hello.
I believe this was a spirit that I was supposed to get earlier on, but better late than never.
Yeah.
Did it take you a while to find all the spirits? Or is that one of the things where it's just like, how about that? I had all the spirits.
I think once I found the first one, I kind of hyperfixated.
Okay.
So I did find all of them.
Nice. Because I know there's some secret bosses that you took on, but I'm not sure if you took on the one of the Silent Tower.
I don't think I did.
Okay. Ooh, he's a doozy.
Yeah.
The one of the Sanctuary Crypt is like really fun, a good challenge, but the Silent Tower is just, whew. You'll see.
It's questionable.
Not this episode, but you'll see. Alright, virtue increased. Okay, and there's another symbol over there. Is that another spirit? What could that be?
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Okay, something about this cutscene. Oh, this is back before they hate her.
Yeah.
Time travel's wonderful. Oh, okay.
So, like, the Eternians they're an old race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes! Great
Oh,
job!
that's nice. I don't have to.
And then you start completing side quests you didn't know you were on. Did you find the key yet?
It's been so long. I don't remember.
There's one where it's
Maybe.
like one of the guards is running and drops a key, and he goes, "I'll be in big trouble if I don't get that key."
Maybe.
Donna's like, "Okay, guess I'll help."
Come again.
Okay. I can only reach the bottom floor the proper era. Then we're done with this for now. I found another spirit and completed a quest where it's just like, deliver this letter to Baja Tower. All right, back to Baja Tower. I'll send it to Baja Tower. Oh, Donna sends it to Baja Tower. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's my stats so far. So I've been playing for 42 hours.
I mean, my end playtime was like 80 hours.
Holy shit.
All of your side quests.
Yep. Okay, good. Alright. Oh, we got this symbol. Right near the ruins of Eternia. Alrighty. See, you're fixated on the treasure chest. I'm fixated on the green triangles. I'm like, ooh, what's this?
Yeah.
What could this be? Could this be an event? Could this be a side quest? Could this be a secret? Oh, poo.
Well, you're in the past.
Yeah, I picked the wrong one.
Donna, get out of there.
Hang on, looking at all the objectives. Okay. I don't know what that is. Okay, here's her progression. Or no, that's overall progression. Okay, neat. Explored areas, battle. People entries, fish entries. Oh wow, I got all the fish. Or no, I don't. I'm missing 2.
Damn it.
Missing 2 fish. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I got the spirits. Yeah. 10 out of 10. Woo. Okay. And then it gets really specific in like accessories and items, and I'm just like, watch that. That's where I'm just like, I'm not a completionist in that sense. I'm like, what gets me the ending? Approval points? Got it. What unlocks this boss? The spirits? Got it. What does this do? Oh, fills out my journal? Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna warp to the Soundless Hall.
Gotta poop.
Part of the submerged cemetery.
Okay, I did go here.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's in the ruins of Eternia is my little triangle. There it is. Okay.
Because this one is like
Oh yeah, this
partially
area was like
underwater.
closed off
Yeah.
the first time I came here. Now I can finally access this because I sent the letter to Baja back in Donna's time. So now in the present, we can actually access the monastery. And we're facing these weird Gavial-looking things. Ooh, and they got like dual maces and all that jazz. Don't worry, Zahad's here. We're gonna lay down the hurt. It's very rare that you see a Gavial get representation. Everyone's familiar with the other 3 groups of crocodilians. The alligator, the crocodile, the caiman. Gavial is the one with the long, snout.
Skinny.
Yep, the long, skinny snout. That's what these guys are based off of. Makes sense. Of the four, the Gavial is the most rare. You don't see them that often. I think they're endangered. Caimans are the little guys.
Yeah.
And alligators have the short snouts. Crocodiles have the long snouts. I remember this place being a little confusing because you have to open the gates. And there's a top floor and a bottom floor and also a basement floor. But there we go, there's one. Yeah. So you gotta unlock all the gates.
Sahad's like, what are they protecting down here?
Well, it's a secret that we're gonna have to find out in the next episode.
Yes.
Yep. So we'll see you next time as we try and find the secret of the monastery.
Till then.
We'll probably be here a while though because it can be pretty confusing.
Yeah, I'm already confused.
Well, it doesn't help that this is one of the areas where enemies respawn quite frequently.
Yeah.
Like every time you change floors, the enemies come back. So you can be easily turned around because I like to use enemy corpses as a blueprint.
I do the same thing of
to be like, oh, there's enemies here. I haven't explored this yet.
Yeah.
Whereas if I go down
And there's blood
like,
on the floor, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been here.
I'm like, oh, been here. I'll just turn right back around. Alright. So yeah, we're just gonna bypass this and we'll see you in the next episode at the monastery.
Toodles.
Click.
Yeah.